Hi, my name is Adarsh Gupta. I'm a rising junior in St. Francis High School in the Bay Area, California. One fun fact about me is that I do martial arts and I'm a second degree black belt in Taekwondo and a first degree black belt self-defense and founded my own nonprofit called Fit for Good Academy all around martial arts. When I was looking around, I found classes that were kind of addressing different points of entrepreneurship, but I never felt like they were having that real world application. And I found that LaunchX was not only teaching me essential topics like how to build your company from scratch, how to market it out, your financial plan, all the legal aspects, but it also took it to the next step of helping me actually put that to use when building my own nonprofit, which is how my team and I built Sidekick up. What our team was addressing is safety, and we found that walkers and bikers were unaware of dangers in their paths of travel. And so we try to address that by collecting crime data from the past, historical data from 15 years ago, all the way to real-time current data to help navigate our users to their destination and give them safest routes of travel on a rated scale from 1 through 10. My whole family's into entrepreneurship. My dad started and sold two of his companies and is on his third. My mom is a business manager and my sister is even in McCombs College in UT Austin. So entrepreneurship kind of runs in the blood. So I'm planning on following in their footsteps and doing something towards entrepreneurship, probably going towards my master's and getting an MBA from somewhere in the US. And my goal really is to start my own company and really expand it out. I'd like to have a social impact and also a for-profit business and really see where I can go with that. My whole family, I think it'd be unfair to say only one person out of the three of them did, but really everyone in my family has inspired me. They've worked so hard. They've helped me out start growing this. My sister, I think, is a real inspiration for me since she's the closest to my age. And every little thing she does, starting with her podcasts to her just really her need to help people, inspired me to start into entrepreneurship and to really grow my businesses and to really join LaunchX because I wanted to see how I can grow myself so I can help others in the future. I think really there's not one particular moment, but I think all the mock board sessions have been really helpful for me. Because my dad always talked about how he was preparing for board meetings and how like how big of a thing it really is to really go to board meetings and present and prepare for it. And I never really had that experience of attending a board meeting before. So the mock boards are kind of like a good start to get into like a board meeting feel. And I really enjoyed getting the feedback. Sometimes it was a little more harsh, so to say, from the instructors, but I definitely feel like it was a needed impact and it's good to get it now than in the future. And that's something I definitely will remember and keep with me in the future. Never feel scared to change what your idea is. Because I know everyone will say iterate, iterate, iterate. And I feel like, yeah, I tell other people to iterate, but you really need to. No matter what you do, you need to keep iterating on your process, even into the fourth week, such as where I'm still talking to my team about changing our team name even, because we feel like maybe it doesn't connect enough, or we're still working on the different designs of our app to see how it can better fit the needs of the people, or working on the customer segments. So you're never done iterating on the process, and until you understand that you aren't right, there's always something you could do better, or something that's changed in society. You'll have to always change your organization, your company, your nonprofit to always work with your customer group instead of your own personal beliefs. So I'll break it down. So I think the first word I choose is intensive. So I think LaunchX, the first 2 weeks were a breeze. I feel like I was like flowing through them. And then the third week hit and I started to feel the need like, okay, I have 3 more weeks to go. I need to keep pushing. We're almost at the finish line and we have still so much to do. And so you start feeling that pressure a little bit. So that's why I feel it's definitely an intensive course. But then the second one I think is probably success, because success is relative. So our goal is to really just to launch our prototype or MVP of our app. And so everyone has their own definition of success for their own company, and LaunchX really helps you describe that. They build out your goals for each part of it, and they help you set up what your 1-year plan, 2-year plan, 5-year plan is for your company once you take it off the ground. So I think that's the second point I definitely like to talk about. And then finally, the third would be collaboration. I think collaboration would probably be the best word to sum it up, because every single day, every Monday, we have that collaboration time to pitch our ideas and get feedback, and give other people feedback. Then on Tuesday, we have new sessions talking about new ideas where we go to breakout rooms and discuss our ideas again. And then every single day we have we have another discussion, and then we have discussion groups, and then we have the mock boards. And I think really collaboration is what really brings it all together, and that continual discussion and adding of ideas and changing of ideas, it is really what LaunchX is all about. So I'm going to just tie this one back a little bit more to my own background. So just to give you a little more on myself, I've been working on my nonprofit Fit for Grit, which is trying to teach confidence and self-defense and fitness to youth. And we have students ranging from the US to all the way to India. And so we've been learning that confidence is a really, really, really big part of anyone's life, not just in martial arts, but in everything around they do, with public speaking to just, talking to your friends. And so confidence is a really big issue that a lot of people struggle with. And I'd like to tackle that issue with some type of for-profit or another nonprofit, so to say. And I want to reach to people in these underprivileged areas all around the world where they don't have the opportunity to talk to very experienced teachers or life coaches, or really sometimes their parents are out of the picture. And I'd like to really talk to these kids and give them the motivation to continue on and say that this is not your story. You can change your story, you can get better. And I want to really make sure that we can change these students' lives, these youth's life, so that way they can really make something out of themselves in the future.